Hey there, my December warriors. This is Akia from December's Divine 555. I firstly am going to say I'm sending peace, love, comfort, whatever your soul needs. I want that for you, okay? To all of my December warriors, welcome back. And to any new viewers, welcome to my channel. Today, I am popping in to just do a spirit message, okay? I'm not sure if anyone has noticed any changes in anything about my readings over the past couple of weeks, but there are major shifts happening, and a lot of DNA activation symptoms, symptoms, and a lot is just happening, okay, in terms of energy. And I was led to come on and do this reading for the collective and to just share some knowledge. Now, I was led into this community through no choice of my own. In fact, I even questioned God, source, I'm not opposed to it, but no, I mean, this is not really something I'm going to do. And I was told, yes, it is. It's definitely what you're going to do. And you're going to change the world, okay? One soul at a time. You're going to bring awareness. Now, everyone knows that my awakening was brought on by a twin flame journey, twin flame situation. And that being said, I'm not, I'm a very outgoing person, very open, loving, caring, very empathetic. And I give a lot of myself, and I don't typically like to share so much about myself. I'm just a very private person, although I will take on a lot of energy of others because I am a healer. That's what I do. So the point I'm trying to make is that there are certain things I share about myself and things I don't. I've been through quite a bit on my journey, and I have felt the need to protect my energy in a lot of ways. This current upgrade to my DNA that I am receiving has really, it is mind-blowing. Not really, because I was born for this, I was chosen for this, and the more that I am allowed to know in terms of having access to the knowledge, it just confirms what I already feel and have known for many lives. But you just wonder, and you just ask yourself, like, How much am I supposed to reveal? You know, not everyone is ready for the revelations that one receives. So I asked Source, what am I doing? During this last shift, there's been so much revealed to me. And I do definitely know that there are going to be changes to my channel, changes to my focus, and changes to me as a spiritual being living this human experience. And there's just information that needs to be told, and I want my collective to be aware of what's happening, and a little bit at a time is what I'm being told has to be revealed. Okay, so I took some notes because it's so much that it's just hard to really speak on everything without it sounding like a jumbled, you know, mixing pot of fantastical everything. But what to put it mildly and to put it more simple, there are going to be changes to the channel. I'm going to continue doing the horoscopes, monthly readings. I will continue doing the divine feminine, divine masculine updates. How I integrate the karmic readings into it, I don't know yet. I want people to know that whatever you're going through in terms of attacks and black magic and all of that, it needs to be talked about, okay? That's why I'm feeling the energy right now of there's a great separation happening very soon, okay? And those who are on the path to ascension feel it, and those who are stuck in the 3D matrix feel it. So that's why all of this is coming up, okay? People are speaking up about black magic. People are speaking up about demonic entities. People are speaking up about things that are happening to them. Things are being revealed. And it's not just about the basic, I want a twin flame reading because I want to know about my man and who he's with and he's mine and a union. And it's just not to take away from those feelings because they're really real. But there is something so large happening, so massively important happening, that it's just time to pay attention. I had a car accident, okay, in April. – 2012, 13 is when a lot of things started really happening for me in terms of choices and things that were happening in my life that were really hitting the fan, decisions, things of that nature. The twin flame situation happened 2013, but of course, a lot of times you're triggered into the situation and you don't really know how to deal with it. I had my dark night of the soul in 2018. And began my path toward ascension, and things happened really rapidly for me. It's been a very enlightening journey. It's different for everyone. Now I know. And I want you guys to know, in this community, there are healers, there are light workers, but every soul that is here, you don't know. You have to use your own discernment in terms of readers, in terms of information that you're receiving. Because someone is a light worker, because someone has healing abilities, everyone's are different. Someone's psychics, some are mediums, some are starseeds, some are just psychics. Some psychics just have the ability to see. It doesn't mean that they are pure of heart or sent by light, okay? I get my information directly from source. I have gotten readings in the past done, but since then, I have gotten direct instructions from source. And because I know that I am a starseed of Arcturian descent, one of the original of Orion, I didn't know that information initially. There's levels. Just like what I know can't just be blurted out or told to certain people. Some people aren't ready for the truth. And it wasn't until after my accident, even though I was on the path to ascension, but I got in a car accident in April of 2019. And after that accident, things really started to change for me, but I wasn't quite aware of what was happening. It took me time as my DNA was upgrading to even know what was happening to myself. Like, I died in a car accident. Archangel Michael as well as my angel from the 9th dimension, a child of mine, were there with me. I'm still getting information about the accident, but the accident wasn't pretty, but I can't remember all of it. I'm told that it was a real accident. I woke up, I snapped out of it. I was in my body, I was healed. I had no scratches on me. I had nothing wrong with me. It took 4 to 5 months for me to really figure this information out, to be told this information, because the human mind can only take but so much. all that being said is that this 3D existence right now, this is a spiritual war. And there is a massive shift happening, and there is a breaking away, okay, a great divide between the 5D and the 3D. And there is a rise right now in attacks and black magic. Agitation across the nation. There are people walking around in the 3D earth right now who are just lost, attached to this 3D existence. Choosing to vibe in the lower vibration, unwilling to see the truth, and stuck in a matrix. Everything that we have been told is lies. We are all stars. We come from stars. We all have light within us. Even the darkest of soul, there is a inkling of light there. My Arcturian ancestry, light years ago, there was a great divide where I believe it was the reptilian agenda, Draconians, Orient Wars, where there was news of this takeover, okay, of our planet, of our star system. And the Arcturians realized that they had to vibrate to a certain level, and there were going to be some of their people left behind. They wanted to take everyone, but it wasn't possible. So the ones who were left behind had to continue to make their falls from Ascension to Earth, to other planets, other stars, etc. And that is how other beings have made their way to Earth, or have had many lives to continue to choose to come and to change the vibration of the earth and the world. So when people, as star seeds, when you think of your ancestors, it's not just your loved ones, okay, from this life, okay, that it's many, 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 many lives. Okay, so it's a lot of information, and to avoid making this an extremely long video that's very confusing for some, it's a bigger picture here. And I will leave some links in the description, okay, on some really, really amazing people who can really speak on this if you really want to really understand what is happening right here, right now, in terms of the new earth and the great divide. What I'm basically trying to say is that when I died, I was already on the road to ascension, but there was still work left here for me to do. All of my karma was transmuted, and when new earth comes, not to get biblical on you here, but if you ever listen to the Our Father prayer, you will understand that heaven will be on earth, the new earth. Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory. Okay? It's going to be a new earth. Those who are at a vibration that's high enough will automatically ascend to this new earth, this new consciousness. There will be good people who just aren't aware, that just are not woke enough to understand, to be able to process what is happening. Good people that are just not woke, that wouldn't be able to deal with the fact that there are really dragons and there are really fairies and they're real, and mermaids. There are going to be people who won't be able to deal with the reality of what's really happening in this 3D. Child sacrificing, evil people that are all around you, because you're going to realize that we are spiritual beings living a human experience. People you look up to, there is darkness all around. There are things that are going on that people just won't wake up to. Trust me. As an Arcturian Starseed, one of my main triggers is darkness. I had to learn how to deal with darkness, because as an Arcturian Starseed descendant, where I come from, there was just high vibration all the time. Goodness, love. Everyone vibed at the same frequency. And when my ancestors had to push away the low vibrational members of their society, which I was part of, when I fell, and continue to reincarnate, okay, into different forms in life. My origin is Arcturian. So I hold on to that karma, that feeling of separation, of abandonment. I dislike looking at the shadow side of humanity. And that is something that I've had to heal and had to work on in every reincarnation. It reminds me of the being pushed away or being separated from this high vibrational community. And it's been something that I struggle with. Darkness. Curbing that natural arrogance of only wanting to believe the good. But that was one of my tests in this life period, in this life that I'm here now at, that I incarnated to. Assisting people, that is what I'm here to do. Lift their vibrations. Curb their arrogance. One of my biggest things to overcome based on my deep ancestry is allowing myself to experience without judgment the emotional human range. And these are things that I'm being told, and it's a lot. So I know it's been a lot, guys, but I am trying. That's why I've, aside from life and 3D responsibilities, all of this activation and all of this knowledge and being told that things have to change, and so I'm trying to work out the best that I can get this information to my collective and integrate the changes that I know have to happen, as well as continue growing and dealing with these changes. But this great divide, okay, which is what I really want to stress to everyone, it's starting, okay? It's already starting now. You probably feel the energy of, if you are ascending, not being able to relate to people who are not being able to be received well by those who just do not want to acknowledge the truth. You may even feel as though you just can't even function properly around those who are stuck in that 3D reality. It's important for us all to really focus on eating clean. Okay, really focus on eating clean. I know for myself, I've been going through so many changes as far as my eating habits and drinking tons of water, not really just a lot of changes, okay, in terms of what I put into my body. So there are lots of ways that you can go about learning to eat to live, okay? And what you put into your body really helps with your mental clarity. And this is something that I'm told that I must tell the collective about: eating clean and also, a lot of you may be experiencing a lot of dreams. There are things that are happening in your dream state, okay? And there are things are already in line for this shift to happen, okay? For us. Whatever's falling away from your life during this period, you need to let it fall away. You may not understand what is happening to you. You may not understand why certain people are reacting negatively towards you, or why you may notice some changes during the holidays, okay, when you're with people. If you are on a path toward ascension, pay attention to the synchronicities, okay? They're all around you right now. Number patterns, number frequencies. There is so much going on. Small doses is what they're telling me. Small doses, small doses. If you are in your soul, know that you are on the path to enlightenment, that you are in a love vibration, a pure vibration, doing the work. You will be one that immediately just go to New Earth, just ascend. Then there are the good souls who just aren't aware, okay? Just aren't woke enough, aren't ready to deal with the fast-paced light energy and information that's going to be mind-blowing. Then there's going to be ships, transportation for these souls. Do not worry, everything is going to be okay. But this great divide is happening, okay? And if you are a good soul, if you just aren't woke, if you just aren't aware, all is not lost, okay? You're going to be transported somewhere, okay, in between two areas where you can work on healing, raising your vibration, where there's going to be work for you, and you're not going to be in a state where you are aware of what's happening. But when you get to where you're going to be able to work at raising your vibration, and eventually you will be in New Earth, in the 5D reality, where it's beautiful, where everyone vibes at the same frequency, where it's all about love, and you know the powers that are within you, and you can go where you want, and you can do what you want, and you can be free. Earth will be turned inside out, is what I'm told, and what I heard from another starseed. Those who choose to vibrate low, to stay in the 3D reality, that's where you're going to be. And maybe once all of these low vibrating people are there, I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe that will be the catalyst to make these souls vibrate higher. But either way, they're going to have to live out their cycle of karma and hopefully reincarnate and have the opportunity to ascend. Those who have committed suicide, okay, as of now, there are some people who are in the 3D who are vibing at a 5D level, okay? They're immediately going to go to New Earth. There are some who, like I said, are good people, just aren't aware, aren't woke. They're going to be transported to areas where they can vibrate higher. Those who choose to dwell in the 3D, dwell in darkness, they will be left. Hopefully, there will be a catalyst that there will be change. Even the darkest of dark has an inkling of light in them. There's always hope, okay? But if not, they will continue to dwell in that darkness. In this 3D existence right now, okay, you have the 4D where there is souls who have passed on to the other side, normal souls, good souls. You have lost souls, okay? The lost souls are the ones who attach to living souls who are stuck in addictions, fears, depression, that nature. You also have people who commit suicide who are in the 3D still. When you commit suicide, you are a lonely soul. You are stuck in the 3D with other souls who have taken their own life, cut off from the 4D, 5D, God still sees the souls of the lonely who commit suicide. God still sees them. These souls can still see you, feel your energy. They don't, of course, operate the way actual humans do. It's a frequency, it's energy. A loved one of yours committed suicide, they can still watch over you, they can still see you, feel your energy. But they cannot be seen by archangels. They only have access to what they had access to. They only have access to the energy that they had access to before they took their life. It's a lonely, dark existence. I know this personally because of someone who passed on, who took their life, that I know. And all that being said is because I was told, because I had a fear that because that lonely soul is trapped in the 3D with others who took their life, that will be the end. But I'm told that even the lonely souls of those who commit suicide, they will be still in the 3D. okay, with the dark souls who choose to be there. But there will be a time when even the lonely souls, even the lonely souls of those who commit suicide will have the chance to raise their vibration. Love is amazing. God is amazing. The universe is amazing. Don't let them fool you. You still have time to work on raising your vibration. Don't let them fool you. Love wins. Light wins. It's always hope, faith. And I hope I didn't lose you guys too far down the rabbit hole, but I didn't really know if I was to come on and speak too much on this and how it'll be, received, but it's just my truth. And as things are being more and more revealed to me, I just am being urged that's why you're here. That's why you're here. That's what you're here for. You died in the car accident. You're here. Your karma was transmuted. You could have been on the other side, okay, 5D, 6D, 7D, but you're here. Archangel Michael healed your wounds, your body from that car accident, because you are here to still do more work. There's still more work that needs to be done. Okay, so I am going to be working on the best way to integrate what I'm learning into the channel. Okay, so I also had a dream that I didn't bring up before, but it was about 4 months ago. Okay, and I didn't understand it at the time, but I found myself at my childhood home, and some significant people were in the dream, but the gist of it was that we're all congregated together. And at the time, I was still really struggling with my higher self and how to help certain souls despite their betrayal, how to help, what it all meant, the twin flame journey, things of that nature. Knowing, but still battling with the path, in which direction, and how am I to assist, having a difficult time just trusting the knowledge that was being revealed to me. But there was someone telling me that, okay, all these people are here for a reason. There's a group of people that have to be here. In that group of people was several divine masculines. I think mine was included. And I remember having this huge sense of shame, because I still felt that air of arrogance, or that air of disrespect, or just not being acknowledged for some reason. At this point, I was well past that phase with my divine masculine, twin flame. I was really already just focused on myself, on my ascension, on my balancing of my masculine and feminine energies, of my shadow and light. But this dream came at such an awkward time that I was not even focused on twin flames per se, unions per se, but that feeling you get of not being acknowledged, it was so prevalent in this dream. And there was a group of men, masculines, and I was being told by an entity on my left that it's okay, just deal with it. These groups are here because they are in between worlds. They are in between their path of ascension, so they have to stay here temporarily. I just remembered feeling so disconnected, feeling unrecognized, and all of the divine masculines were still focused on something that was happening to the right. There was a lot of commotion. All of these groups of masculines went into another room. There was a lot of distractions going on, and all of a sudden it was commotion, and people started stumbling out of this back area. Some were wounded, some were hurt, some were yelling, and I remember having so much anxiety, just wondering what's going on, how can I help, how can I heal, what can I do? And people were just coming out. Some were no longer living, some were hurt. And then my divine masculine was being carried out, and they were glazed over in the eyes, and they were saying the voices ahead or above or somewhere that they didn't make it. They didn't make it. I woke up shaking, okay, in tears, just not being able to help. And the dream haunted me for weeks, but these are the type of dreams that you guys need to pay attention to, because there are things that are happening, okay? There's something major that's going to be happening with the eclipse that's coming up, okay? Solar energy is super important. Ships are ready for deportation, and there's a great divide happening. You may be feeling it already, and be mindful of advice you seek from people, of people who are appearing to walk the path. There are people being targeted, light workers, healers, etc. Just people who may seem like they're high vibing, but their agenda is definitely just here, is to come and attack starseeds, to come and to steal light, because this energy is real, is prevalent, and there's something amazing happening right here, right now. I also had a dream last week, and I was just traveling. It was a normal travel. I was in a car, and there was some sort of sense of urgency, but we couldn't get by. We couldn't move forward because there was a lot of animals, okay? A lot of animals kind of just taking their time. They were making their way across some plain areas, all kinds of animals, and it was just all of a sudden like beautiful landscape, and I just remember being so impatient, and at the same time just knowing. But then over the last couple days, I have these revelations about what's happening, and it all makes sense. There's a migration happening, a separation, okay? Just like Abraham, I found out that even in the Old Testament, Abraham's existence was not his first existence, okay? Abraham had lived many, many lives, okay, on other planets, other stars. Abraham's first life was not on this earth in the Old Testament, okay? But just the way Abraham, without a shadow of a doubt, without a second thought, took his son, I think Isaac, and laid him on that stump and was prepared to sacrifice him for God. It hurt. He thought, he questioned, he thought about it. Like, am I to really sacrifice my own son? There's going to be a separation. A great divide, a pulling apart from the 5D and the 3D, okay? It's about faith. It's about trust, the knowing, ascension. It's about love, the love vibration. On earth as it is in heaven. A lot of the starseeds have incarnated so many times, and it's been so tiring. And it just, what I know makes me so happy. It's just amazing. And it's just so much information, guys. So I'm going to maybe pull some cards for us here. We're 52 minutes in, and I'm not sure if anybody even stuck with me throughout all of this, if it even makes sense to anybody, but I pulled a few cards because of the energy that I was in, not knowing how to convey this information, if it would be received well. I was told, just do it. Just do it. Just speak your truth. So we're going to pull some cards about what God, Spirit wants us to know, how the angels are working so hard. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're seen, you're heard. Don't deny the darkness that's prevalent. It is real. Don't be a victim. Stand up, fight, know your birthright, universal law. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear is of the devil, of the low vibrational energies. Love is the high frequency. I take great solace in knowing that I'm fully protected by the divine light shield. The karmics or evildoers, they can't touch me. They cannot touch me. And I want that for every single one of you. Every single one of you. Just know in your heart that you're protected, and continue to have self-love, to find that balance, and put that focus there. Keep ascending, keep on your journey, keep moving forward. Okay? Archangel Michael is beautiful, but he is not to be messed with. He's not afraid of the darkness at all. At all. And he doesn't want you guys to be either. Yeah, that was a lot. So I'm gonna bring it in a little bit with some messages, okay? Wherever it takes us is where we'll go. Okay. All right, let's see where this takes us, guys. Let's just see. I want to read this one passage because I asked God to give me a message about this black magic and all of the stuff that's going on. And when I opened up, this is what came. And my lighting is horrible, so answer me when I call. I lie down and sleep. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, and the one who lifts up my head. I cry aloud to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lie down and sleep. I wake up again because the Lord sustains me. I am not afraid of the thousands of people who have taken their stand against me. On every side, rise up, Lord, save me, my God. You strike all my enemies on the cheek. You break the teeth of the wicked. Salvation belongs to the Lord. May your blessings be your people. Answer me when I call. God who vindicates me. You freed me from affliction. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. How long, exalted men, will my honor be insulted? How long will you love what is worthless and pursue a lie? Know that the Lord has set apart the faithful for himself. The Lord will hear when I call to him. Be angry and do not sin. On your bed, reflect in your heart and be still. You have covered the heaven with your majesty because of your adversaries. You have established a stronghold from the mouth of children and nursing infants, and silenced the enemy. To silence the enemy and the avenger. When I observe you and your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you set in place. What is man that you remember him? The Son of Man that you look after him? You made him little less than God and crowned him with glory and honor. You made him Lord over the works of your hands. You put everything under his feet, all the sheep and oxen, as well as the animals of the world, of the wild, the birds of the sky and the fish of the sea that pass through the currents of the seas. Our Lord, how magnificent is your name throughout the earth. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and pull some cards. I was going to start with a Rumi oracle, but we're going to do a Rumi oracle last, okay? It can be quite lengthy, but I know there's going to be something in Rumi, okay, that's going to tie all of this together for us. I'm going to show you guys the cards that were revealed to me in terms of this message that Spirit wanted to get out to you all. And I was told, okay, change tracks. Change tracks. As a collective, it's time to change tracks. Maybe in your personal life, it's time to change tracks. Maybe in terms of how you relate to the twin flame journey or the collective as a whole, it's time to change tracks. This great division that's happening is real, and it's time to address your karma more than ever. Reevaluate your priorities. Reevaluate your priorities. Refine your attention. Refine your attention. Maybe a lot of distractions, okay, from now to the end of the year. Through winter and spring and into summer, okay? So many distractions. Refine your attention. Definitely reevaluate your priorities. Major decisions. Evaluate your priorities in terms of your vibrations, your karma, actions, decisions. Look forward, not backwards. Tune out distractions. Tune out distractions. Reflect on your truth. Reflect on your truth. It's time to step away from the programming. Everything is, question everything. Question everything. There are no coincidences. Question everything. Engage higher reason. Engage higher reason. Take the lead. Trust your higher self, your intuition. And in terms of what information I should put out today, this is what I was told. Take the lead. There is no right or wrong. It's only your truth. Take the lead. Okay. All right. Let's get some cards from the Ancestral Tarot. Yeah, guys, like, I want to help people all over the world. I'm open to whatever God wants me to do. Tarot is definitely a definitely a tool. But I know for me, myself, I'm being urged to, yeah, a lot of anxiety, okay, going on in the world right now. I'm being urged to get back into nature, okay, and to really connect. And I'm open to what the universe wants me to do, and that's what I want for all of you, to be just open to the truth, open to who you are, open to your higher self, open to what Spirit is trying to tell you for your path. And for me, it's more about just trusting my power and trusting my higher self. The word guilt is coming up too. Guilt. I do feel like many of you guys or someone in your energy field have been dealing with a lot of indecision, just not knowing what path to take, feeling blocked, unable to make some choices, whether that's because of guilt or because of lack of understanding or because of energies around you. Yeah, a lot of deceit, okay? A lot of deceit going on, a lot of trickery going on, a lot of entitlement. People are afraid to move past societal conditionings. But it's time to go. It's time to go. There's somebody who is rearing to move forward. Past injustice, corruption. Inability to heal. Picking up on Aquarius, Cancer strongly. Libra. A lot of past life energy I'm picking up on. A lot of transformational energy, okay? Scorpio energy. There are messages coming in for someone that is forcing someone to take a leap of faith, okay, toward accomplishing goals, steps toward a new life, an empire, someone stepping into their power. lot of curiosity, a lot of learning, okay? A lot of new energy, new information. Okay, someone may be definitely looking very closely into something. Okay, 1 second. All-knowing source, divine spirit, ascended masters, 5D and above, archangels, Michael, Gabrielle, Uriel, ancestors 5D and above, allow me to be the channel to bring forth true, clear, precise messages for the collective. Allow me to be the channel to bring forth the most healing, most important messages that my collective needs to hear at this time. Thank you. What is it that spirit wants the collective to know at this time in terms of this very intense shift, devil in reverse, detaching, in terms of the collective, detaching from fears, codependency on a way of life that was never questioned, on the way you were conditioned to see things. On a personal level, this could be someone detaching from fear, detaching from addictions. This could resonate for a Capricorn. Okay, someone could be moving away from a Capricorn on a personal level, but on a collective level, this is, to me, talking about changing tracks, looking forward, reevaluating, tuning out distractions, engaging higher reason, reflecting on truth, and taking the lead to move past fears, taking the lead to free oneself and to become aware of the new, detaching from the old and walking and ascending, rising toward the new earth, maybe. Wow. Leaving behind the 3D existence of fear and control, materialism, just all the low vibrational stuff, okay? Because we want to be the love that we wish to receive. We don't want to be bound those who refresh others themselves will be refreshed. Okay. Anything else? What else? Okay. The Spirit want the collective to be mindful about the most. What are the most important messages in terms of this intense energy, the shift that a lot of healers are going through, DNA activations, etc. That file was okay. Can you get 2 more cards, please? Secrets, fears. The divine wants us to know that things may get a little crazy as we're approaching this great divide. Yes, many are detaching. There's a separation happening here between the 5D and the 3D, but the wisdom, you see the wise elder kind of looking in the shadows there. There's going to be some things illuminated on this path toward this great divide, but the moon is in reverse here, okay? It runs deep. The darkness runs deep. The secrets run deep, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's important during this time period to trust your intuition, recognize the fear as an illusion, trusting your subconscious, and knowing that there are going to be some things that are going to make it hard for you to smile, okay? But those who are already in this 5D consciousness, they know they have every reason to be joyous about what's happening. But it's still that guilt. The word guilt was coming up. Guilt. Guilt about who's being left behind. Guilt about being able to save everyone or to... It's just a heavy feeling of guilt. But there's going to be people who are in disbelief, confused, frustrated, unhappy by the division. But you cannot blame anyone. All you can do is work on yourself, continue to raise the vibration, help as many people as you can, love truly from your heart. This is something that you cannot pretend. Wherever you go, there you are. There are people who are going to be in structured religion, owners of the most embellished churches, who are not going to be a part of this initial ascension. They will make it to the ships that are being prepared to be transported somewhere where they can continue to raise their vibration. But those who aren't woke, there's going to be disbelief, there's going to be confusion, there's going to be frustration. But there is a breaking away happening. And it's happening now. It's happening now. The energy is prevalent now. There are some people saying that by the end of August, that there could be some massive change. Okay? Some people are saying, well, you know what? It's happening. is happening. Okay. Can we get one more card, please? Spirit wants us to know about this shift, about this great divide, new earth, whatever was going on with healers, light workers, with the collective, with starseeds. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah. Karma. Many people are dealing with karma. I know that Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune's astrological correspondence is Jupiter. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. Jupiter transited into Capricorn. Okay, and that's where it will be for the remainder of this year. The Wheel of Fortune shows that opportunity is abundant. All things have a cycle, both good and bad. One makes you appreciate the other, and each can offer new options to the situation faced. So this is telling me that with this great divide and leading up to it, there is going to still be low vibrational energies prevalent. Many are going to be detaching, okay? Many are going to be releasing their fears, trusting their intuition, but there are going to be some who are stuck, bound, frustrated, scared, fearful, confused, and stuck in the 3D because of unresolved karma. The inability to awaken, the inability to raise a vibration on an individual level. This definitely could be someone dealing with some secrets, someone trying to break away from a Capricorn, or someone trying to break away from a contract where they feel bound, someone wanting to be free, someone trying to detach from a codependent situation. Somebody who is not trusting their intuition, very confused, and stuck in some sort of karmic cycle of misfortune, chaos, bad luck, or someone resisting change. Now, like I said, as a collective, in this great divide, in this energy, that we are experiencing with New Earth and the Great Separation, this is just, yes, some are detaching, some are not. Some are ascending, some are not. Some are going to be in between, some are going to be transported, okay, to where they can become aware of what's happening, where they can begin to vibrate higher. There will be confusion, there will be stress, there will be strife, there will be a lot going on. Okay, and some are going to be learning, growing, raising the vibrations. Some will have their destiny fulfilled in New Earth immediately. And then some will be left on the old Earth, turned inside out, where they chose their fate to be. There were many opportunities to deal with your karma, but some actually dwell in darkness. Some want that feeling of that control, that power of darkness. Hopefully this will be the catalyst that helps anyone left in the 3D on the old earth begin to want to raise their vibration, complete their life cycles, reincarnate, and try it again. Okay? But this is what we have here. This is the main thing that Spirit wants us to know, that this is prevalent, this energy is prevalent, and to deal with your confusion, detach from anything low vibrational, get on that love frequency, deal with your karma, free yourself of confusion, of fear, of lack. And work on your karma. Work on your karma, or there will be misfortune. There will be, you'll be trapped on the old earth. And like I told you, there's always hope. Without the dark, how would you know that you are light? Even the darkest of soul has a speck of light in them, which is what I got from someone. But I know that. That's just their particular way they said it, and I love that. There's hope for those who commit suicide. There's hope for the darkest of soul. It's just how long will it take for you to get there? How long will it take for you to get there? That's why it's important for light workers and starseeds to keep doing the work, keep the vibrations high. And it's happening now. Like, people are waking up, people are seeing, they're questioning, and it's just a beautiful thing. And but yeah, this says it all. Change tracks. Reevaluate your priorities. Refine your attention. Look forward. Reflect on your truth. Engage higher reason. Take the lead. Tune out distractions. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. People are afraid to take the leap of faith, or on a personal level, for someone this is resonating with, there could be someone who's afraid to take a leap of faith, okay, possibly an Aries or an Aquarius, because of some heartbreak, some grief, pain, deception, rejection. Someone feels insecure, unsure. About how to move forward. Because of some really painful experiences. On a collective level, this is in terms of this new earth and in terms of this great divide and the separation that's happening now. This is not a time to be careless, negligent, uncertain, or to not care. It will be painful, okay? Revelations that are going to come about, truths that are going to be revealed to you during this time are what's fated. Things are being revealed now so that there can be a separation from those who do not want to heal, those who do not want to recover, those who don't want clarity. And these energies will be left to their own devices. Until they raise their vibrations. And it's going to be heartbreaking, okay? For many. It's going to be heartbreaking. But Spirit is saying, King of Cups in reverse, that you cannot heal everyone. You cannot allow abuse and dependency to hold you back from Seven of Pentacles. Your reward and your growth, your harvest. People have to find balance within themselves to do the work, to change the vibration, to get the rewards. Ace of Swords. In reverse. It's time to focus and be truthful, because before things become clear for everyone, especially those who are not quite there yet, there's going to be insecurity and confusion, chaos, okay? It's like people are going to have to be reborn, become anew in their truth, to gain the security in this new existence, in this love vibration. You can't come through unhealed, uncertain, confused, false, frustrated. Ancestors have been working for many, 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 many moons for this time of newness. And it's finally here. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, blessings, coming home, happiness, new earth. It's beautiful. Celebration of the promise, community, no more instability. The transition will be complete. Celebrations, Three of Cups, where you can be as creative as you want, as healing as you want, no judgment. It's beautiful. Yeah. There's going to be a block, okay? The angels, Archangel Michael, ancestors, there's going to be a block to the deceit. This black magic, this darkness, it's going to be blocked. It's going to be end. It's going to be a whole new way of life, a transformation, okay, that's going to take place. Yeah. End to the negativity. The darkness, the entitlement, anger, ruthlessness. Insecurities, impulsiveness, and it's going to be prosperity, stability, abundance, happiness. But this is what the divine, what Spirit is saying. A lot of detaching happening, a lot of frustration, secrets, revelations, good and bad karma. Clarify the devil, please. Okay, perfect. This came out completely, perfectly sideways, not up or down. So in terms of the collective and detaching, okay, whether it's the great divide of just people naturally falling away and this division between 5D and 3D being so apparent, people releasing fears, releasing old conditionings, freeing themselves. There are going to be some who are going to be moving forward, Ace of Swords, toward a new beginning. Change, security. There's going to be some that will be delayed, challenged, still unbalanced because of procrastination and raising the vibration. It came out sideways, so it's very telling. Bottom of the deck. Ten of Pentacles, okay? Beautiful things are happening with this divide. Beautiful things are happening with this divide. Wealth, achievement, family, satisfaction, a new life, a new beginning, abundance, birthright. Clarify the moon, please. The Magician. Manifestation. Manifestation. Co-creation with the universe. Communication, okay? The Magician is ruled by Mercury. Well, that's the astrological correspondence. The Magician connects the spirit to the physical, representing as above, so below. He is the master of all four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. He is telling you that you hold all the tools to manifest your desires into reality. Creativity, skill, focus, and desire are the forces he reveals to you in order to accomplish any goal. This great divide, this truth, this new earth is going to be the cultivation of a lot of high vibing energies, raising the vibration, a lot of focus, concentration, but it is happening and it was accomplished. It's going to take a lot of focus for those who are just waking up or who are going to be in the state of confusion as this division happens, of fear and frustration. It's going to take a lot of concentration to help people get over that feeling of powerlessness. And there may be some people who are just still arrogant, thinking they know what's best for them. Lack of planning. It's just going to be some unease that's taking place before things level out, okay? But the Magician coming out with this card just shows that as above, so below. Accomplishment.